could do that. It's like a tiny little drone. There it goes again. Maybe we'll just... All right, I'm going to start off with a song about the border. This is the Texas-Mexico border. I see you in your boat across the river. You're in my view. I see your shadow shiver. I see your silhouette shimmer against the flicker of your fire. I don't know you, but I want to. We're a stone's throw away, but it might as well be 2,000,000. Let's meet in the middle of the mire. Strange things happening in a border town. Our countries, they cut that ribbon to the ground. Now I float that river down to greet you for the first time. You have no money and you have no sorrow. I'm the burden on the back of your black burro. Tomorrow, let's sing across the borderline. Ole, 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 Thank you. So that song takes place in West Texas. It's inspired by an event out there called Voices from Both Sides, and it's every May, right outside of Terlingua, Texas. And there used to be a legal border crossing, and it was closed after 9/11. It split up two communities, and so every year they have a festival, and they play songs back and forth across the river. And the Rio Grande, which is kind of international body of water, is not off limits. So everyone kind of congregates in the Rio Grande. which only really comes up to your knees anymore these days, and everyone just kind of dances and gets wet and splashes around from both countries. It's really nice. This song also takes place in West Texas. This is a song about building an adobe house. And I did that, and it's still standing. It hasn't fallen down yet. So it's called Dirt and Stone. Things weren't working out in the city, so I moved out to the prairie. Here in the country, things are simple. People follow through with what they say they'll do. Just dirt and stone. My friends and family, they say they'll visit me here. I'm still waiting, it's been a year. It ain't their fault, they're stuck in the city. They're paying for their homes and paying off loans. As for me, I ain't wasting time. That's why I'm singing and working on my rhymes, working on something I could leave behind. When I die, the dogs will scatter my bones. There I'll lie amongst the dirt and stones. Thank you so much. This is another song about working on a building, this time in West Virginia. This is a song about a turning point. Swinging hammers, pulling nails, going nowhere in this hellhole building that is rotten to its core. Sanding floors, slamming doors, doing taxes, doing chores, washing dishes in a 5-gallon bucket with mineral spirits. Nothing's right, life's not fair, but when the second coat of magenta was painted on the stairs, the sun came out and shone a light on the way back up. Friends walk by, they wanna know why they're cursing from inside that hellhole building that is rotten to its core. too gone, but gone too far to turn back now. Days march on, there's a pale dim light at the end of the alleyway. There were sparks, there were flares when the second coat of magenta was painted on the stairs, and all they want was to walk up and down there. Started raining inside the building, water pouring from the ceiling that surrendered to the storm. Started searching for matches, researching abandoned assets, and though we came to our senses, we were tempted and were torn. Nothing's right, life's not fair, but when the second coat of magenta was painted on the stairs, all they want is to take a photograph. Worked every waking hour for days, every aching day, for ages. All work, no play, leaves us rotten to the core. We vanish from the world like ghosts trapped in unseen. Old man winter is banging on our door. Far too gone, but gone too far to turn back now. Days march on, there's a pale dim light at the end of the alleyway. Thank you. Any Johnny Cash fans? Yeah. This is not a Johnny Cash song. It's a song inspired by Johnny Cash, and this is written from the point of view of a prisoner in Folsom Prison. 3 more minutes till you're out of jail. Your body remains, but your soul made bail, expecting heaven cause you prayed well. The guard tells you you're going to hell. There's a minister to save your soul. You can't see through the blindfold. 2 more minutes on death row. Johnny Cash is on the radio. Johnny Cash is on the radio. Murder gave you a dead son. If you look in the mirror, it says red rum. The voice in your head said, fire the gun, fire the gun. There was a hole in his head where the bullet went through. You cried out, what did I do? But if you didn't kill him, he's gonna kill you. The guilty murder of a boy named Sue. instead of plead the first. They stripped you from your dirty clothes, cleaned you off with a fire hose. In the distance you hear the prose of Johnny Cash on the radio. Johnny Cash is on the radio. Hear music playing from the top deck, a mouth harp and a doom bed. You're not ready to die yet, you're only halfway through John Steinbeck. Dressed in stripes and electric wire, you can't see but you can hear the choir, and through the walls his voice perspires, burning in a ring of fire. Burning in a ring of fire. Your last wish is for a prison show with Johnny Cash playing solo. The last thing you hear before you go is the voice of Johnny Cash sing low. The voice of Johnny Cash sings low. The voice of Johnny Cash sings low. Low. Thank you so much. Did y'all get a chance to go to the Oktoberfest happenings? Or is this part of the Oktoberfest happenings? Let's just say that it is. Yeah, so the answer to my question would be yes. Anyone here ever have flying dreams? Yeah? Lots of fun, aren't they? They don't happen as often as I would like them to. This is a song about flying dreams. Wide awake in my dream, I was standing on a cliff by the ocean, crashing. I shook my shoes in my fear of dying. I took the plunge, but I started flying to the sky. Higher and higher. I drifted down to the dolphins dancing, flew with the flock of falcons flapping, past the fleet of fishermen boats, past the Isle of Man. I floated towards the sands of other land. In waking life I lie, in dreams I fly. Lights got dim, I flew from blue to black, beyond clouds, beyond the moon and Mars. Waking life, I lie in dreams, I fly. Strong in life, I'm hanging on. Thank you. I'm really excited to hear Dana and Noah and Oliver and the Glorious Birds and the Meadow Makers. They're all going to be on stage here very, very soon. I'm going to end with this song. I wrote this in Marfa, Texas. Anyone been out that way? You ever been into the dollar store there? I went in there one time to buy a pillow because I was out there camping and I forgot to bring a pillow. I found a pillow. It was more than $1. But they also had a sale on Bibles. They were $4.99, and I'd never owned a Bible. So I purchased one. And there's a song about how that Bible saved my life, but not in the way you might think. I bought a Bible at the dollar store. It was $4.99. I was short a dime, but the clerk, he let me have it anyways. He owned the store, but not the franchise. I was caught in a thunderstorm. Those 10 minutes flew. Since the sky was blue, it appeared that I was unprepared. But instead of getting wet, I held the Bible over my head. Might need some help on the mings. That's when everything went white. The Bible was a shield between the lightning and my life. The clouds cleared, the sun neared the westernmost hills. I stood in awe with an open jaw. As night fell, I slipped into the alleyway. There was a shadow on the prowl. I heard a growl. I was thrown to the ground by a rabid dog. It was foaming at the mouth. His eyes were bulging out. I was no match for this beast. My only instinct was to shove the Bible in its teeth. The Bible stifled his bark. He whimpered off, but took my bookmark. I stumbled into the Dairy Queen. I was gonna get fries, but I got ice cream. Those were the choices for a vegetarian this late in a small town. But the corn fructose syrup made me sick. I was reading Deuteronomy when I fainted. True story. I fell asleep in the park. I woke up in fright to a bright light. The officer, he asked me my name. He asked me for my license. I said, sir, I wasn't driving. Then he warned me not to be a smart ass. He said that he must search me. I asked for what? He said for grass. But the first thing he found was a Bible unbound. He laid it on my chest. He said a good man needs his rest. I bought a Bible at the dollar store. It was $4.99. I was short a dime. Hey, thank you so much for hanging out at the Old Quarter tonight. My name's Trevor, and Dana Louise and the Glorious Birds coming up next, and the Meadow Makers, and Oliver Steck. So, y'all enjoy the rest of the evening. Thanks. I like the video. I'm guessing I can probably.
Yeah. I heard there was a bus.
I got an idea.
I'm so glad our friend Trevor came and played with us too. I love his songwriting so much. All right.
All right, Oliver. Eggs Church.
Well, we're called Meadow Makers, and we live out in the woods in Arkansas and have a little garden, and this is a song about that. Oh, that's not.
It's a song about that.
All right. All right.
Or we can do something else.
No, let's do that.
Drying in the sun.
Song's all about should you have an access to an excess of basil, and you should need to store it for any amount of time. Perhaps drying it in the sun is a good option. That's what that song's about. Don't read too deep into it. That's all it is.
That song was written on our back deck, and so is this next one. During the pandemic, we didn't think we were going to be playing music anymore. I'm glad the world opened back up and we get to do this again, because it is fun. It's really scary, but it's really fun. Yeah. Thanks for coming out again. This is called Spider and the Frog. lost 2 fingers as a spider lingers with her line spun. Shine like silver, catch bright light, bewilder in the new sun. Shadow shimmer like we're underwater in the creek bed. Connection stretching deep and pulling tightly at our bedspread. She's so beautiful with the light on. See her belly and her furrowed brow, creases deepen. Mossy green, softly breathing out what once held meaning. Naps adorn her body, still and silent, tells me stories. Tells me secrets of the midnight peepers in the mornings. She's so beautiful with the light on. She's so beautiful with the light on. She's so beautiful with the light on. She's so beautiful with the light on.
This is Dana Louise, everybody.
This is a song called Constellations. Round and round we go, the circles never show. Working through my days under such a vicious gaze. There's a universe inside me full of constellations, pushing to be free from the chains that tether me. Let me go, let me go, let me go, let me go. strip all my rights away. What a price I gotta pay. Dragged across the coals, blisters on my soul. Secrets spark against the wind, they're catching fire. Fight against the grip, packing for my trip. Let me go, let me go, let me go, let me go. Let down my long black hair, gonna shake it everywhere. Gather all my tools, drop the boys at school. I've been spinning far beyond in my imagination. Today is all you get, today is all you get. Today is all you get, today is all you get, today is all you get. Today is all you get, today is all you get, today is all you get. Today is all you get, today is all you get, today is all you get. Today is all you get, today is all you get. Thank you. What do you need? Which one? This one?
You need a little fella.
Little buddy?
Little buddy. We got 2 guitars on stage, 3 guitars on stage. Big Daddy, Big Mama, and Little Mama. I just made that up. These guitars are not named that. They don't have names, but that is a small guitar. That's Dana's little toy guitar. It sounds like a music box. Little octave guitar. If you want to sound like a tiny guitar, you get a tiny guitar, apparently. It works really well. All right.
Hold on, I gotta do a whole situation.
Wish I had a screen door to let in the breeze, but keep the flies out. Seems to me it's gonna be nice out. Hell, Bert might be crying, but that's my life now. A good screen door will let the love in, but keep the hate out. Wish I had money, hell, some motivation. Gotta love my situation. I'm a homemaker, fake it till you make her. I got a pocket full of tater skins, and I'm going down to the tables again because Roger's waiting. What do you think they're playing? And what'll you spot me to lift up. Like a flag in a tip-up. Hard water's cold. I'm getting old. I'm getting sore. Oh, I wish I had a screen door. Wish I wasn't stagnant, damn near lazy. I'm so glad we had this baby, and I'm lucky we're all healthy. In our minds we can be wealthy. It's amazing how love has helped me understand this wild world around me. Hell, it's endless and it's unbounded. Oh, well, where do you want to go to? Trying to learn to pick up after myself. I wouldn't want to do all this shit with anybody else. Hard water's cold. I'm growing old, but I want more. Oh, I wish I had a screen door. A screen door.
There's your resolve,
That song's all about wishing that you had a screen door on your house. It's better than having the door wide open or having the door shut. I'm a gray area kind of fella. All right. River song, Dana Lou.
Okay. All right, there's so many. I'm not used to having so many
Use your
guitars.
guitar? Just tune your guitar.
No, that one's already tuned.
Well,
Our friend Baird, we noticed, so Trevor plays a Baird guitar. And
this
then-
is like a concert sponsored by Baird Guitars. Baird is an amazing guitar builder out of Fayetteville, Arkansas. If anybody's ever in Fayetteville looking to buy a really awesome instrument, Baird Blaine will make one for you.
And this is Noah's brand new guitar, and
I think it's the better part of a year old at this point.
is it really?
But it's brand newish.
It's pretty new.
Baird let me cut all
January.
the inlays and do all the inlays myself. I'm very proud of them. They look very pretty under the lights. We could all ooh and awe for one quick moment. It'd be awesome. Thank you.
Ah.
Ego stroked. You can cool it. Don't be excessive. You know.
Just for you who need to know, Baird does not make accordions at this time and has no plans to in the future.
We almost got him on the hook for a banjo or a lute, banjo lute.
Oliver, what kind of accordion is that?
Italo-American.
An Italo-American accordion.
Yep, made.
Is it some kind of Anelli of some type?
Anelli?
I feel like accordion makers are Anelli, generally.
Like Gabinelli?
Yeah.
No.
Okay. Not an Anelli.
They're all. It's a long story. If you go back to Castifidardo in the middle of Italy, there's a small town where they still make all the reeds for the accordions. If you look on the back of every accordion that was made in America in the last 70 years, they'll say made in Italy. Well, they were made here. The whole box, the bellows, basically all was made here. All the arts and crafts except for the reeds. The reeds have been made for decades by in a small little town with a family there. And everyone branched out from there and came to the United States, along with the Gabinellis and the Romagnolis and all kinds of people, all kinds of accordion makers. And so if you go back far enough, they're all coming from the same family. That said, if you talk to them here, they'll kill each other.
That is about 1 billion times more than I ever knew about the accordion industry, and so I appreciate that.
Also, just your tone, you could make up anything.
Thank you for calling it an industry.
Calling it an industry.
Oh, the river rises, the river falls, you know that's how it goes with time. Just like that sweet river, you and I will rearrange with time. Forever carving into the earth with our hands of water, dear. Muddy just like chocolate milk, diamond crystal clear. In my heart there's a tree, roots deep inside of me, branches pointed south to the edges of your mouth. And as the kingfisher's free, like the vast and boiling sea, may we never be apart, bound in mind and bound in heart. May we may we flow. Well, the season's here, the season's gone. They say that's how it goes in time. Just like those 4 seasons, you and I will ebb and flow with time. Forever shedding new light on the heart of winter, dear. Sun-kissed like the waves of grain, drive us from our fears. Oh, in my heart there's a tree, roots deep inside of me, branches pointed south to the edges of your mouth. And as the kingfisher's free, like the vast and boiling sea, may we never be apart, bound in mind and bound in heart. May we may we flow. May we may we flow. May we may we flow. stands still, and the whippoorwill is deep inside the woods. She knows all the warning signs, she knows them like she should. She cries, take shelter, take cover, the ground is falling through. Oh, the earth is quaking, tree limbs breaking, she's feeling like a fool. Then the fault line sings, and the fault line sings, the fault line sings, and the fault line sings, the fault line sings. Days still pass when the hourglass is turned onto its side. He's seeing through a narrow view when the waters come alive. He cries, take shelter, take cover, the waves are growing high. He let go her hand, running inland, just trying to survive. Then the ocean sings, and the ocean sings, the ocean sings, and the ocean sings, the ocean sings. I'll swallow you in time. Then the fault line sings, and the fault line sings, the fault line sings, and the fault line sings, the fault line sings. Unless you learn to fly. The ocean sings, the fault line sings, and the fault line sings, the ocean sings, ocean sings. Thank you. Whoops, watch out.
2 for 2.
It's such a treat to play here. This is one of my favorite rooms of all time, and thanks to Joel and Angela for having us back. Thank you, lovely people, for coming out.
Yeah, thank you so much. It's sometimes it feels really special to play for such a nice, small, and intimate crowd, especially one that's as attentive as you all seem to be. I see every pair of eyes is still open. It's always a beautiful feeling. So thank you for that. All right, Daniel, let's put him to sleep. Will you step on that tuner for me, please, love?
Oh, yeah. I feel like you should introduce this song.
So here at the beginning of the summer, I was in a really scary and unfortunate car wreck. I walked away. I was fine. I walked home. We live kind of in the middle of nowhere. It happened on the dirt road, real late at night. Nobody there, just me, coming home from work, like 5 in the morning. You know, as I'm sure we've all driven late. I'm sure we've all done this thing once, right? So you do that thing, except when you do this thing, you're like heading down a big embankment. And there's like trees flying in your face, and you're like flying through the air, and then you're rolling all over the place, and then you wind up like in the creek at the bottom of the ditch. And it was just really, it was the scariest thing I've ever been through. And I walked home, and I was fine. scratches and bruises, nothing. And I couldn't get over this feeling that nobody could have walked away from it and that I didn't. And it was like we were watching Beetlejuice, that movie, this Halloween time. In the start of the movie, they die, and they are in their living room looking around like, why is there a guidebook for the dead? What is this? And they realize they're dead, but they're living this kind of like waking life. And I just couldn't shake. I couldn't shake whether or not like that was happening. And it was just like a brief feeling that like stretched itself out in this kind of bizarre way. But I couldn't shake it. And my therapist told me to write a eulogy for my dead self, which felt impossible to do, right? And like, what a process, like to sit down. And so that was just not going to happen. But this song kind of came out of it. And I don't know, it feels still really important to play it, just because it came from this like place of healing in a way that maybe not all. We write. You've heard lots of songs that we've written tonight. Some of them come from happy places and sad places and desires and whatever it is, but they're not all intended to like repair. And maybe I hope this song definitely has that intention, and I hope that it can carry that to you guys in some capacity this evening. This song is called Abigail Jones, which was I used to bartended for a long, long time, and I got a credit card one time. I started the tab, and the girl's name was Abigail Jones. I thought that was like the sweetest name on the planet, and they needed to write like an old-time murder ballad about Abigail Jones. It was this perfect name. So Abigail got to show up. I don't know who she is. I don't know. She probably goes to the University of Arkansas or did 5 or 6 years ago. I have no idea. Look her up. Tell her about it. Have you ever been lonely or down in the dark? Have you felt the hot pleasure of fear in your heart? Down near the water, all cold and alone. Well, here's a pretty little ditty about Abigail Jones. Abigail, Abigail, Abigail Jones. She was born in the city, but she never felt at home. Never met a skinny girl with such big bones. I'd never seen a girl as pretty as my Abigail Jones. Well, she moved to the country to try and get free. She loved swimming in the creeks and naming all the trees. Gotta pick the ticks off before you get home, 'cause that's a possum, not a house cat. Oh, well, she built her a cabin and she raised her a kid. Her and her stay-at-home husband, they don't fight one bit. Abigail Jones had the world on a string. It's amazing how a moment can change everything. Abigail Jones fell asleep while driving home. She woke up as her tires were tugging off the dirt road, and as she flipped her truck, she knew this would be her last trip, and she braced for the hit. Oh, so get you some sleep, child, before you drive home. You don't want to end up like Abigail Jones. 3 drinks and you better rest your head. The truck rolled twice, Abigail lay dead. The stereo played while she hung upside down. But that and the water, nothing made a sound. A full cheese pizza strewn all about. A broken glass like glitter shimmered all around. The sun comes up though, don't you know? The mist still fade and the crows still crow. The sky still shines its electric blue. Abigail Jones died for me and you. Abigail Jones did her dying so we can live. Abigail Jones, thanks for seeing what we've left to give as we rest at home. Get to make breakfast for our kids. We get to heal a little bit. Thanks to Abigail Jones. Thanks, y'all. Three for three. Oh.
Nice. I got a few more for you. Whoops. Dang.
All doing it.
Yep, we're all doing it. Everyone's doing it. Gotta get dings on it.
Dana, do you want to just do Murder Crystals King?
Yeah.
All right, we're going to do...
Wait, so then I still need your guitar.
Sorry. We're actually going to invite our lovely opening act up on stage if he's still in
Trevor.
the house and available.
Are you deep in the labyrinth?
Oh. Well, you got to trade
You're
back.
what?
Sorry. Trevor and Justin are very sweetly watching our 2-year-old in the green room.
We can share it. We can share. Do you want a chair?
Hey, I got a great idea.
You want a share chair?
Come on over here.
Share chair? We got share. Share.
Well, he's...
You know what? Take this so you get the mic. They're going to hear you. Believe me. I got the accordion.
little guitar, if it's able to be plugged in, if you
Oh,
want to
yeah.
do it. So,
It's not in that tuning, but
harmonies, whatever, but emphasize the mms. Can we all
Y'all should help with that part too.
Trevor's got a very good I don't have the
it's very
I don't
resonant.
have the
How is it so
gusto that you
resonant
have with
today?
yours. Gotta quit shaving my face. Get a little more gusto in my I don't know. Maybe it's just experience.
This is our buddy Elon Blackman's song.
This is the only cover we'll do tonight, but it's only a cover because we told you. It's our very, very, very good friend. You should pull up your Spotify and find Elon Blackman and listen to all of his records and buy all of his merchandise. And
This one's on an album called Friend.
it's a beautiful, beautiful name and a beautiful
He's
record.
our friend.
He is our friend. This song is called "The Murder Rides Again," as in the murder of crows, as in your group of friends. The murder rides again. Oh, look at us, each one leaflet, singing until our throats split, singing until the wind skipped, pushing us into each pocket. The murder rides again.
Kaleidoscope winds.
Oh, look at us, each one unrobed, singing immersed in river toads. Amazing is grace and night lace, so I birthed into a wider place. Oh. kaleidoscope wind. Oh, look at us, each one black-winged, talking at the persimmon ring. Skyscape of a shifting scene, selfscape full of a new spring. The murder rides again. Look at us, each one resonant string, building blocks of a wallless dream, friends of the strongest seams, sewn together by ancient things. Ooh, the murder rides again. Ooh, kaleidoscope wind. Look at us, each one leaflet, singing until our throats split, singing until the wind skipped, pushing us into each pocket. The murder rides again. Kaleidoscope wind. Anyway, that goes out to Elam somewhere in the ether of San Diego. Where is he moving?
Somewhere in California.
Yeah, it's close to San Diego. All right, we just have a couple more for you. This is a song that means so much to us, just because it's one like many about someone that we've loved and lost. And so, if there's anybody that you are thinking about that isn't here tonight, this one goes out to them. It's all about, I think, the ability of rebirth through the metaphor of a chrysalis. It's called chrysalis.
I'm not in the right situation. Is the problem.
Oh, you got the wrong situation?
You got the wrong situation. I had the wrong situation too.
I've been thinking a lot about my friend Leah, who this song is about, and I always think of her when I see hummingbirds, and we were just eating out on the patio out here, and there was a tiny little dead hummingbird in the corner of the windowsill, which didn't really make me sad, just made me think of her. So she's here. She was trying to get in too much, too hard. Take it slow, breathe it in, let it go until it comes back again. Turn it up, listen loud, and don't get lost with your head up in the clouds. See your face, feel a smile, cheek to cheek, it's been a long, long while. Orange moon, charcoal sky, I can't hold on to the time it's flying by. Secret walk in the wild, Remember when you were just a child? Speak the truth to the core. Chrysalis forevermore. Holy shrine on the dash, feathered bloom and bottled ash, long highway through the night, and dotted lines bring you to the morning light. Carry on, sing a song, heart at rest, though she's never gone. She's never gone. Never gone. She's never gone. Thank you. Well, it's been a pleasure. We got one more song. We have a 2-year-old in the back room watching The Labyrinth right now for the 17th time.
It's mine movie. That's what she says. It's mine movie.
She was a goblin for her birthday, which is close to Halloween. It's pretty cute. I love that she's weird. I don't think she really has a choice.
Yeah, exactly what we're going to do.
We're only encouraging that kind of behavior.
Oh, my goodness. It's a nasty habit encouragement, isn't it?
You're never too
No.
young to fall for David Bowie.
Yeah. I mean, that was my first crush, was David Bowie as the Goblin King. I think for a lot of us, maybe.
It was probably the cop.
I think it was the cup. I think it was the bulge.
The hair didn't hurt, but it was the codpiece, definitely. It's pretty impressive if you've never seen the movie. We're all adults here.
I keep forgetting to say this too. So Oliver came up to Arkansas to record this little album that we put together that we actually have in our hands now. This is the second show we've played where we have this little record, but it's our Meadow Makers EP, and our friend Seth did the artwork for it, and he's an amazing artist from Thomas, West Virginia, where Trevor and Justin live part-time. And anyway, just so hands and are happy to share it with y'all.
It's the only place you can get it,
Yeah.
right here.
Yeah, you can't stream it.
You can't stream it.
Not yet, till we figure that piece of the puzzle out.
I think it's just responding to an email that's holding us up.
I don't know if it's that easy.
All right, well, is that too much information enough for you?
All right, this is a lullaby for Birdie Sue.
Birdie Sue. If I were the ocean, I would rock you to sleep. would let you sail me. If I were the ocean, I would let you be free. Swim as you please. If I were the ocean, would you be the breeze? Wrapping your arms all around me. If I were a mountain, I would be lush and green. If I were a mountain, I would smell sweet and clean. If I were a mountain, I would sing you a song while you walk along. If I were a mountain, would you be the fog, wrapping your arms all around me? If I were a road, I would lead you, I'd lead you home. If I were a road, and though I might twist, you'd never feel sick. If I were a road, and though I take time, I'd always feel quick. If I were a road, you could be my long white line, wrapping your arms all around me. If I were a garden, I would keep you well fed. If I were a garden, I'd let you dig in my beds. If I were a garden, I would lay and bear fruit while you stomp in your boots. If I were a garden, would you be the roots, wrapping your arms all around me? If I were a mountain, I would be lush and green. If I were a mountain, I would smell sweet and clean. If I were a mountain, I'd sing you a song while you walk along. If I were a mountain, hell, you could be king. You'd be king of the mountain. Thank you, guys.
Thanks
We are
so
called
much.
Meadow Makers. This is Daniel Louise, Oliver Steck. My name is Noah Richmond. Thank you so much. Come say hi. You can do it from your seats.